We'd love to support our small businesses and our small business owners, but getting off the ground can be difficult, especially if you have a great idea, but you just don't know where to start. Well, here's Sydney Waters from the Better Business Bureau with some tips on how to get your small business off the ground.
The very first thing is to get that employee identification number. And that really kind of establishes you as a business, and it's much easier than you would think. You can go online, you can fill out all of those forms and do that yourself. And it's actually a fairly quick process.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you can go to irs.gov and do that yourself.
Okay.
And then immediately after that's established, it's really important that you as an individual keep all of your finances separate from your newly established business because it's very easy to make those Walmart trips and run and pick up supplies and throw some business stuff in there and lose those receipts. So immediately after you get that EIN number, set up a business checking account that all your expenses go through, and it's just easier to manage that way.
Well, sure. I mean, you don't want to muddy the waters by having your personal and your business overlap in any way, because boy, by the end of the year, I bet that is difficult to reconcile.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And speaking of reconciliation, if you are going to have employees,
Yeah.
another very important thing is to establish your payroll technique right away. So, how often will your employees be paid? What kind of system are you going to be using to track that? Will they clock in? What kind of computer setup will you need? And when you're thinking about all of this, it's a really good time to also kind of create that employee handbook.
Oh, yeah.
And what that'll do is it'll really save you a lot of grief on things like PTO and holidays and just general time off things that your employees will have questions about from the start.
Sure. Well, and I'm sure that during that same process, you're thinking about how to manage like insurance if that's something that you have to take on, or learning basically about what things that you are responsible for if you do have those employees, because I know there's a difference between, companies that have 50 employees versus companies that have 5 employees. So
That's a great point, Rachel. And one thing that I love about the BBB and people don't realize is we have a lot of small business resources on our website as well. So anything from helping you prepare your taxes to just general small business questions. So go to bbb.org, use those resources and use us to, help you start the right way, because really a huge part of what we do is ensuring that it's a marketplace full of ethical businesses. That's what we would love to see.
I would just suggest to any new business owner, go in there and just peruse the website, because you never know what good tips you might find there.
Absolutely.
All
Thank
right.
you so much, Rachel.
Yeah, thank you, Sydney. Have a good day.